Hello friends, today we are going to talk about new chapter thermodynamics. The most important chapter is the thermodynamics. This thermo word itself belongs to temperature or the heat, and it is dynamic word which belongs to energies. Okay, thermodynamics is the branch of macroscopic science which deals with the study of heat and energy related terms. Simply we can call here the thermodynamics deals with the study of interrelationship between all form of energies. Okay, before we begin to study this chapter, it is essential to review a certain important thermodynamic terms or the laws. You know that first law of thermodynamics. All of you are familiar with first law of thermodynamics. What is the statement of the first law of thermodynamics? Energy neither be created or nor be destroyed, but one form of energy is converted into another form of energy is the simple statement of the first law of thermodynamics. It is expressed as delta E is equal to Q plus W. Next terms, you know that here the spontaneous process, the process that occurs of its own accord is called as a spontaneous process, and simply the process does not occur of its own accord is called as a non-spontaneous process. What is the difference between the spontaneous process and non-spontaneous process? The spontaneous process is the natural process, and non-spontaneous process is a hypothetical process. And you know that opposing force is much less than the driving force. Opposing force is much less than the driving force in the spontaneous process, and the driving force and the opposing forces differ by very small amount in non-spontaneous processes. Okay, and the equilibrium is attained only when the process is complete in case of the spontaneous processes, in case of the natural processes, and there is an equilibrium at every stage in the non-spontaneous process. You must be remember that thing, that there is an equilibrium at every stage. Okay, and opposing force is much less, as a lot of energy is a wastage, lot of energy is a dissipated, and the maximum work can be obtained in case of the spontaneous process. The driving and the opposing forces are nearly equal, and the maximum work can be obtained in a non-spontaneous processes. And the spontaneous process may be fast or slow, but the non-spontaneous process is a slow process. Okay, and you know that here the limitations of the first law of thermodynamics. What is the limitations of the first law of thermodynamics? First law of thermodynamics cannot say about the directions of the reactions or the process, and the first law of thermodynamics cannot say about the spontaneity of the process. And next one is the first law of thermodynamics cannot say about the extent of the reaction, and because of this the Clausius and Kelvin put forward the second law of thermodynamics, and which can be stated in different manner, different ways. In which ways? Here the simply here the heat cannot be passed of its own accord from a colder to hotter body. Now all second statement, the all spontaneous processes are irreversible. Most important thing is that all spontaneous processes are irreversible according to second law of thermodynamics. Every natural or the spontaneous process leads to dissipation. And next statement is the without the help of external agencies, a spontaneous process cannot be reversed thermodynamically, and no machine has 100% efficiency, and entropy tends to maximum in a spontaneous process. Another important statement is the entropy of the universe is increasing while the free energy is decreasing. The very beautiful statement here. The entropy of the universe is increasing while the free energy is decreasing, but the total energy of the universe is always constant. Now we are going to talk about some terms like an isothermal process. You know that isothermal process, the process takes place at a constant temperature is called as a simply isothermal process. Isobaric process, the process takes place at a constant pressure is called as an isobaric process. What is meant by isochoric process? The process takes place at a constant volume is called as a simply isochoric process. And most important thing is that the adiabatic process. What is meant by adiabatic process? In which process the no heat is added or removed to or from the system. It's called as an adiabatic process. In which process here the dq is equal to 0 or q is equal to 0.